So last week I had a moment. For the first time ever, I started to feel a little insecure about my tattoos because I was going to church and I was like, I don't know how they're going to like look at me, receive me, or whatever. Ended up sitting next to an older lady who was probably close to her 70s. She loved my tattoos. Like we start talking about them. The next day I went to a coffee shop and this girl had super bright red hair, dark makeup on. She compliments my tattoos. And what I noticed is that it opened the door for me to have a conversation with her. Whereas if I didn't have something that she could relate to or something that drew her attention into, she probably wouldn't have ever talked to me. The next day I went to the airport. This guy was covered in tattoos. He stops me in my tracks and he starts asking me about my tattoos. But again, it opened the door for me to have another deeper conversation with him. And just because I have these dark, bold tattoos does not necessarily mean that I'm promoting darkness, right? Just because I wear a Pink Floyd shirt, which is a secular band, doesn't mean that I'm promoting darkness. But with this generation, they're not drawn to your cheesy Christian apparel just because it's acid washed and it has holes in it. Nothing against it, I have it myself. But just because my shirt says Jesus saves and it's tie dye, like doesn't mean that somebody's gonna come up and walk up to me. Like that's not a conversation starter. And so I just want to encourage you that it does not matter necessarily what your outward appearance is like all the time. What matters is what's in you, because the light of God is in me. Like I know my authority. I am one with God. God is one with me. I abide in the Father. He abides in me. And so because of that, like when I have these deeper conversations with people, like the light of God is just coming through me. I'm not promoting darkness in any type of way. And so I just want to encourage you to be confident in the people that you're called to help and know that you can just show up as you and they will be drawn to the message. And you just have to make sure that the message is what is clear and what's clean and what's pure, not necessarily your appearance. Like it's not always about how you look, but it's about what's inside of you and what's coming out, because people can see right through your fashion and your clothes. Like what they want is somebody who's relatable. What they want is somebody who won't judge them. And so I was worried about being judged, wasn't judged, and had this bigger epiphany that like I'm drawing in the people that I actually want to help. And so I hope that encourages you. Peace.